So South Africa lose the second T20I against Pakistan in quite a convincing manner. It was a dominant performance from the hosts. We were absolutely terrible. And we now go into the final game, which is tomorrow, with the series leveled 1-1. This is not going to be a long show, obviously, guys, because I'm extremely irritated. Um, there isn't much really to talk about other than that we were terrible. The game started off very poorly. We were down 3 wickets very early on with no runs on the board. Teresa Hendricks got a duck. Tony Dezoisi got 7. Quinton de Kock got 7. He really needs to come to the party now on his return because he hasn't really performed well at all throughout this, ever since he's come back to the South African colours. But maybe he needs some time to settle in to show that he can be amazing again like he was before for South Africa. But he had signs here and there since his return. But ultimately, we've been very poor. This whole match was very poor. South Africa were terrible. There's nothing else really I can say about it. We were 109 all out. It was 110 all out. It's not to rob us from one run. Deva Breva showed flashes of brilliance for his 3 sixes. He got 25 of 16 or 15. 156 strike rate. He was there. He was decent. But other than that, it was poor. The new guys really need to step up in tomorrow's match. Because, we play tomorrow again. There's no rest. Fahim Ashraf, 4 for 23. And Pakistan chased it down pretty easily. Saim Ayub was brilliant. Oh, what a talent he is. Brilliant to watch. Exciting to watch. As a neutral, brilliant player. To watch him play, he was fantastic. 6 fours, 5 sixes. He was very good. And they won by 9 wickets. 112 they got in the end. And yeah, it's 1-1 the series. So nothing really more I can say, guys. It was a very poor performance. This up and down needs to stop. Craig says, seems we're not only one distracted by Sunday. The boys need to bounce back emphatically tomorrow to give the ladies momentum and a nice boost for nation for the big day. I don't think they're distracted by that. I just think they didn't turn up today. They were poor. Daksh is pathetic. All I say, Khalid, what do you think about Quinton He should be in the squad for India tour, and Brever's shot is very pathetic. Hope we finish the business tomorrow and happy to see O'Neill ahead of Lazard. Didn't bowl really well today, O'Neill. I don't know why they were bowling so quickly. Our plans of the ball also were terrible. We bowled perfectly in the first test. On the first T20I. Why not follow it up and bowl the same lines and lengths? Pakistan showed you how to bowl here. They didn't bowl the same way as they bowled in the first T20I. They changed their lines and lengths. They bowled a lot tighter. They bowled more test line and lengths. Bowling at the stumps, bowling at the pads. They were really, really good. And we bowled completely the opposite. Tak says, we can't blame bowler. I hope they don't drop O'Neill and play again with Lazard. Tak says, on what basis Donovan is captain of the side? Can anyone please explain? And his domestic performance is pathetic that I see through it now. I've spoken about Donovan for a while now. About us needing to see more consistency from him. We know that when he comes good, he can hit a long ball, can be very destructive. But we're still waiting for him to fully come good at the international level. The captaincy, but I don't know the reason. I don't think he captains the Titans, or I'm actually not sure what would happen in domestic cricket. So, yeah, Coach Shukri must see something in him to have made him captain. Davis says, we are all the marketmakers now. If he was playing, they would have blamed him. This is a pathetic performance. Safa says, what can I say, Khalid? This is reaching a limit. This constantly losing a game in a humanitarian fashion in a series, be it T20 or ODI, is getting on my nerves. It is disgusting to lose like this. Like I've said many times before, you want to lose playing well And it's a similar thing that I said for the women's game. You want to losing well. You don't want to lose in this fashion so terribly. Go down with a fight, man. And we just didn't. Craig says, funny how India men lost similarly this morning with Australia exacting revenge on them. Cricket gods are busy. Tak says, Philander commentary is very irritating. I tell you what. That's his main thing. I tell you what. Sabs is exactly the same where Markram haters now. Even if he was there, all blame for Markram, but now see he's not still. Let's not make scapegoats over here. Wesley Craig says, good evening. I have a few questions. Is that this the squad that they are planning to build for the T20 World Cup? And why are we only using one spinner in the match? This is not the team that will play in the T20 World Cup. Not a chance. We'll have Aiden Markram back. The decision whether Quinton de Kock will open the batting with him or it will be Ryan Rinkleton is still up for discussion. I think that Coach Shukri will choose based on who is going to be performing in the next couple of matches leading up. Tristan Stubbs must still coming back into the mix. I think Luandre Pretorius as a shout. David Millam will still come back when he's fully fit. So this is not the full squad. You can see Rabada's not there either. Keshav Maharaj will probably be in this team. So there are quite a few. All the test players have been given a rest. So, yeah, this is supposed to be a shootout for positions. And that's what's very disappointing for me. Because when you are playing for a position in a World Cup, how do you perform in this manner and expect to be picked? Sam says this is a real problem if SA in T20 is never consistent with batting and bowling. Safas, I think it's time we need an intervention in case of Deerwald. Khalid, you might say be patient with him, which I agree, but there's a limit. Coach Shukri and the senior players need to tell him to rein it in. I think him reining it in or thinking about reining it in is the issue. I think at the moment he is maybe in two minds, as it seems. Either go gunzo or try to be a little bit, hold himself back a bit. But I do feel that he has the natural game to be able to adapt his game to any situation. So I think he must just try and trust himself and his ability and not get into his own head too much. Human Protector says Sinaran Mutasamy can be a good option in T20, especially in India, Sri Lanka pitches. That's true. Safa says Tony, as I said, has issues against high bouncing balls. Wesley says we are lacking a big hitter and finisher at the bottom order. That was supposed to be Donovan Ferreira. Sam says coach really needs to rectify as soon who is going to be the openers in the World Cup and number 3, who is number 6. Safa says, I think that Miller will be number 6. And I think that the openers are Aiden Markram and Ryan Rickleton as it stands. Safa says, I think the pitch at Lahore hasn't changed much from the last test. The coach staffs once again failed to reach the pitch properly and send the message to the players. Daksha's essay, a bumbled India taking lead SAA in good position. Oh, SAA, yeah, they were really good. So Brian took 5 wickets today. Yesterday he did. Reports up on the site. Tony still a lot to do as a T20 batter. Human Protector says Mutasamy can be open just like Sunil Narayan and bowl quality spin. What's your opinion, Khalid? I don't think Narayan, particularly not from a batting perspective. Bowling wise, he can do a job for us bowling wise. I think this is going to be a very big SA20 for Senaran Mutasamy. If he can perform really well there, then I don't think Coach Shukri will hesitate to consider him. Tabo says, I want Luandre to play, and when will Herman Brothers get an opportunity? We only have one more series here in the T20 World Cup, and we don't know our best 15. I think that Coach Shukri has an idea of who his best 15 is. Wesley says, so why are the Herman Brothers not being given a chance? because their positions in the side where they would play. I think that because they're in a situation where it's either that one of them opens and the other one bats 3 or 4. And at the moment, I think those positions are already set. Tak says we should rethink about Rassi. I don't know about that. Sam says Bielski hasn't grabbed the opportunity. No, he hasn't. Safa says, but that adaptability that you're talking about, Khalid, is incomplete. I feel with India tomorrow he has to step up and try and build an innings. Let's see. I mean, tomorrow's a big game for everyone involved. And I think that they still stand a chance to be selected for World Cups, etc., if they just put in a good performance. Because this was shocking today. It's not something that I really want to continue speaking about because it's very annoying to see this team play. Sarah says Riza is once in a blue moon performer and to his lunch he gets a batting paradise. Huh? What do you mean to his lunch? I don't know. Human Protector says Mutasami power and range of shots, good defense can able to get power play score higher. Sarah says it's a high time before we can in- include Luan Britsky only for ODI. Safa says the Herman brothers at least deserves a chance in the ODI team. Tabo says Nokia returned to action today. What a relief to see him bowl. Let's see if he can get himself fully up there in the wickets so that he can be in contention for all teams. Sarah says Quinton de Kock seems to have lost his mojo. I don't think so. Hasn't been in international cricket for a long time. Take some time for him to get the swing of things. You can see in certain shots that he is still connecting it well. It's just that he needs to get into a rhythm now in international cricket again. That's what I think he needs to do. Sam says something has to be done about the cutter balls. Our batters getting same inside edge and out bowled. It's something technical issue, bat angle issue. Yeah, could be that, but Pakistan is. I mean, those balls are extremely difficult to hit and to defend against. But yeah, we do get cleaned up. When we look bad, we look bad, and currently we looked really bad today. But everything can change tomorrow, and that's the thing about T20 cricket. I don't get so upset about T20 cricket as I do about the other formats because I feel that it has got a lot to do with timing. I mean, with luck and stuff. Um, because I've seen even the best of players look like amateurs in T20 cricket. It's just one of those games that I feel takes all the love of cricket and the amazingness of cricket out of contention. Tak says Quinton Cock needs only one game for his rhythm. Tabo says, I'm not surprised with Quinton. He's been underperforming in franchise cricket for the last 12 months. Human Protector says Markram can bat at 3 for an anchor role. I don't think so. I think that Coach Shukri wants him to open. Wesley Craig says our performance with the white ball has been a lot of dismal performances. Another problem, Milan Kutsia has being injury a lot and it leaves a lot in the middle order. Safa says the team needs to treat tomorrow's game as a final. They need to be cautious about the pitch as it definitely was holding. It was a very good toss to win as well. Sarah says, who do you think should open against India? What you talking about now in the T20s? I think that we must play our best 11. So I think it should be Aiden and Quinton because I feel that someone like Ryan Rickleton is talented enough that he doesn't necessarily need games to switch himself on. Like I'm pretty sure that we know what he can offer. And in T20 cricket, I don't think form is as important, you know, because I don't know where you can just be amazing. Sam says, but in this case, CSA in white ball, when we play good and we win, and if we lose one sided, no chance to win. I want lose, but in fighting way. I also want to lose in a fighting way. Herman brothers performing well against India. We should rethink about Rasi says Dax. Craig says we haven't won a toss in Pakistan yet. That coin needs to be checked. Sam says I don't see Aiden at 3 or 4. He should be first opener. Safra says South Africa's record in T20 has been dismal. Coach Shukri and the players need to have a meeting on where they are going wrong in the format. They need to just turn things around. Underrated song, says Luandre in for Brzezinski. Anyway, guys, that's all. I'm not going longer with this review. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell for all future videos. Smash the like button, comment, and share. Don't forget to go into the comments after we've ended the stream and leave your comments there too. I'll see you again tomorrow, and I'll see you again on Sunday with review shows because we've got the final game of this game tomorrow, and then the final game of the World Cup between India and South Africa on Sunday evening. So back to back to back shows. So you'll see me again very soon. So stay safe, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Peace out.